Hey folks, welcome back to Medieval Minecraft Creations, episode 100. Yes, this is a big anniversary kind of episode. Alright, I said I was going to do something special, and I could have done the traditional thing like make that airship. I think I'll save that for next episode, just so you guys know, yeah, so I'll be doing that pretty soon. And then I'll probably be doing the gate, like I said I was going to be doing, which is pretty much done. It's really just about decorating the gate. But here we are out in the middle of freaking nowhere in our world, and I rendered in quite a bit of the map, um, all natural landscape, because I want to start like doing things occasionally, kind of like building things more to the environment rather than just building on a big flat square surface and just having everything be a little kind of boring. And I have been inspired by some other YouTubers that I've seen that I've gotten pretty good results doing this sort of thing. So I just picked a nice flat little area of land. I'm going to do a pretty simple, small little village, I think. We'll see how far we get today. What I might do is maybe I'll just show you parts of it, because I doubt I'll be able to fit it in even a longer episode. But, alright, so without further ado, I am just going to start laying down some buildings here. I think what we're going to do is right here, it'll be like a town square of sorts in this kind of sunken area. And a lot of this grass is going to get removed. I really hate grass. I told you guys before. I mean, in some areas it looks nice, but in some areas it doesn't. In the middle of a city like this, or a town, it's not going to look right. So what we'll do is we'll have our town square will be right here, and what I'm going to do is have like buildings kind of surrounding it. So we're going to have like in a circle, and maybe around that will be sort of like I guess a wall, but it won't be like, obviously this is like not going to be a magnificent wall. So this way you get to see kind of the process of laying things out. So I mean that might be interesting. It's something I really haven't done much here in this show. Like showing an entire project in one episode is kind of phenomenal. Sorry, let's just start off with the building right here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and utilize like white some more, the white wool blocks. Let's see, let's just go 2, 3. Alright, that'll be like the front of a house. I'm going to build the frame first. Alright, obviously divisible by 3 and everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 5. Yep. Just sort of wanted to be like sort of symmetrical. This is actually going to be kind of a larger house, isn't it? So I'm probably going to clear this out so at least you have a flat floor on the inside. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, that'll be the house basically. As I've probably explained before, I have a mod on called single player commands. I can kind of reach out a little bit further because I adjusted my reach limit. I didn't go too crazy with it, but it's sort of like 8. I think it's 8 blocks instead of the normal. What would that be? 4? I think is the 4 is the normal. Something along those lines. And I already messed up. No, I still did. I'm still messing up. Alright. So we will, let's see, let's border the house. A layer of cobble on the bottom. I sort of like doing this sort of thing. I might make some adjustments here on the house. Now the thing with this whole village is the entire village is going to have probably the exact same architectural devices used in each house. So it's not going to be like entirely super interesting for like maybe some people, but I think it'll turn out okay. And one more thing I think I want to do is this little section here. Get rid of that and push it back one more. The wall is not so flat. And yeah, I think that'll look nice. And we are going to have like windows and stuff, so not everywhere. See, I don't like the way I have this here already. So I messed up something here already with the dimensions, but we're just going to have to live with it. So I ain't going to worry about it. That'll be just something we have to live with. It's off center, but alright. Well, I think what we'll do, let's just kind of throw in some other elements here. Yes, I am kind of like, I've been inspired lately by another person's channel, so this architectural device has sort of been used by him and others. So I like this kind of, I'm going to try and throw in some kind of random things into the at least some random things into the structure. Right, let's. I might actually make this top row like just purely, yeah, like that. So I still want it to be essentially my design, but just using elements from other people's stuff. That to me, it's fine. If you don't like it, it's too freaking bad. I don't care. My whole point of my series is to inspire you to make stuff. So I fully intend you guys to copy stuff from my things, like things that the look, but not. I mean, I would hope that you guys come up with little innovations of your own or architectural devices of your own. You know. Nope, don't want that. Yeah. So the house is sort of buried into the hill a little bit. I know it's not the greatest. That's just, we'll have to live with it. Okay, so what else? Let's put a little more wool down here we missed. And that will essentially be the house right there. That's what we're going to do. This part here will kind of be its own little roof kind of sticking out the front. Yeah. Yes, the only thing about not editing all this down and actually show you guys the whole process from beginning to end is that it's kind of a pain in the butt for you guys to watch all of it, which is sort of why you'll probably appreciate my editing more after this episode. Maybe, or maybe not, I don't really know. You probably will. Yes, I would assume you will. Yes, that's... So as you see here, sort of the outline for, whoops, actually I needed that there. Yep, okay. Rest is wool. It's always good to have it hanging off by at least one. Sometimes you might want to actually hang it off by two in certain houses. Oops. Archer, no, let's use that. Alright, so now for the rest of the house, it's going to be basically going the opposite direction. So, fairly simple. And, I mean, really the roofs are, this is like sort of the standard roof for all Minecraft. I mean, everyone does this roof. But, there's the corners, in case you are not well versed in Minecraft. So you have blocks sort of like going diagonally. Yep, it works. As long as we have a center block. I sort of like that look better, the center block look. So that's definitely what I wanted here. Now when we meet up here with this thing, so we'll have to remove that, and that's the only thing with a long reach. Go way in there. Cool, yay. And you just go off the edge, and you just kind of extend this thing. And we'll just whittle that down in a little bit if it's too long, which it probably will be. And right here, what we're going to do is just the roof will be extended into the other part. Just kind of keep going. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to pause here. I think some editing on this might be in order, because if I just show all of this from beginning to end, it'll be just a little too much for you guys. Okay, we're back. I'm going to put fence posts in the windows for now. I might go back, put glass in or something along those lines. We'll see. I don't know. Let's just try and kind of go like this here, and you just kind of make it kind of, actually I'm gonna, the center will have like a center post to it, so we'll do like this. Let's do it like that. And that's that for the house. Let's just throw down a few torches here. Let's put one in the middle since there's 3. I don't like going too crazy with torches on the roof. I like doing it just in case you ever have the monsters on it doesn't spawn monsters. And I guess that'll be it. Oops. Now, just the interior basically. And just throw down a couple torches. Don't go too crazy. Just a little one on either side, like that. All right, and I like the. I'm gonna do like a center post here. Yeah. Oops. And what we could have done when we were making this, I don't know if it's gonna work now. Let's kind of make like kind of a ribbed archway here, which is probably what we should have done, so we measured this out better. But actually, the asymmetry thing here is actually working for me on this particular house. We'll come back at some later point in time and kind of decorate. But so the town square here is going to have probably some sort of different design on the ground. So I will come back in a moment and do that. Alright, like that. The pathway from the house, like this. And I sort of gonna have to switch over to different kinds of stuff here. No, actually, I don't think I want smooth, do I? And I want some gravel. Right now, in the center of a small town, I think we'll just. There's gonna be a well here, but I know I said said this before, but with my custom texture pack that I'm making for this, I may end up changing the gravel texture at some point. Even though, yes, I know Mojang is going to be changing the gravel texture whenever this next patch actually gets released. I looked at it and I don't know if it's much better than this one, so I may end up making one of my own. I almost want it to be more like a brownish, kind of like the John Smith had for its gravel. So I don't know. So town square will be sort of here. I think we'll actually hate to switch out our stuff here and make the town square first. You keep with the cobblestone. put some water in. Not that this matters a whole lot, the way it looks, but... yeah, leave it kind of like that. I won't fill it up any more than that. And we actually want these things back in here. Let's see. Pretty good. And we'll just sort of do a little roof thing over it. Let's see, what's the best way we're going to be able to do this? Well, we'll try it like this. I don't know if it's going to look right, but... yeah, that's okay. Let's actually put one of these on the ends. That's not a bad little well. That's not a bad little well. Okay, so... for now, I'll just stick these like this. Maybe we'll stick them on a post or something in a minute. And I'll get stairs for some of these areas. And what we're going to do... we typically do in this sort of a thing, we kind of like throw in some randomized cobble, so it just makes the road kind of look broken up. This is a common element I've seen in many other people's videos. I've used it before. I don't know how'd that get there. Alright. That'll sort of be the town square. Very rustic looking. It's not exactly refined looking here. Let's do another house here. I'm thinking this is probably going to be the largest of the houses. I'm going to probably make most of these kind of smaller. But what do I have here? Grass? Yeah. Get rid of that. We'll just sort of make one right here. Let's just go. Man, I hate this grass. It just messes me up all the time. Let's just kind of go like this on one side, like this on the other. Certainly hope that's even or odd. I want the odd numbers. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll just kind of bring that up. So I said this was going to be smaller. It's actually almost the exact same size. That stinks. You know what we should do? We don't want it that big. This here will be the edge of it. How's that? Yeah, that's much better. Sorry. See, when you do this, we improvise. We have to improvise. Okay, let's just make it kind of a frame here. Alright. I sort of went kitty corner on that, didn't I, huh? That should be okay. Well, that's alright. Alright, so let's just try and stick with a similar architectural device. That's sort of been my problem all along. I oftentimes don't do that, which I should. I should stick with, for like the old castle should have a different look than the new castle. And I haven't been doing that. Honestly, it's not good from a design point of view. So if I were to teach you guys anything, is to kind of like consider that at least. Unfortunately, alright. Another thing I want to do, I want to have not so flat walls, so let's just go like this here, and bring that up, but we're going to make it kind of stick out. Okay, the rest of it gets filled in. Dang. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I am going to fill the rest of this in and clear out the floor in there and take a nap so that we get some daylight. Be right back. Okay, I want to come back here. See, I'm making the house now. I'm actually going to try and do a frame like before I actually start the roof, see how things turn out. Don't know how well that'll work, but we will try it anyway. That's fine. We will make adjustments there. Tell you what, let me put the roof on. This is going to be pretty redundant, but I will just show you real quickly how I'm going to do it. I'm going to have this hanging over by one, and then have this hanging over by one more beyond that. This is actually hanging over by two, isn't it? Nope. So what you got to do is this has to be hanging over by one. This has to be hanging over by two, and this. Oops, I needed that there. 3. Yeah. So we'll do that on the other side. So I'll pause here. Okay, and we're back. The only thing here is I want to figure something out here. I really don't think it's going to work the way I'd hoped. So I might just wreck it. No, see, that ain't going to work the way I want it to work. So what we'll do is we'll make it just like the other roof, but it'll be like super narrow. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter if you know what I'm saying, you're gonna see it right now. It's just what I'm doing right here. Okay? It's just the same darn that thing, but just on an extremely small scale. That's all it is. It'll work too, I'm telling you right now. If you don't believe me, too freaking bad. Too bad. Alright, so now it's just like the old. Let's get this. That goes right up into there. And that'll be like that. And this will be where the other one goes. That's that. That is that. That's the super house of coolness and awesomeness. Alright, so I think what we'll do is do something like that. Wool there. Whatever we do here, we're going to repeat it. So I would just fill the whole thing with wool, but I think what we'll do is we'll put a window in there. Way cool. So this thing here, what we're gonna do is let's try something out like that. Yeah, okay, that works. Let me see. Yeah, that works for me. Now do we? No, I don't know here. I don't know if. This I don't know. No, we could probably do. Boom, boom. There you go. And that's like one of my favorite architectural devices anyway. So you can probably decorate your home with these sorts of things here and there. The more overboard you get, the more Asian looking it's going to be, probably. But I guess that's entirely up to the individual. How far they want to go. I could probably go here also. And we'll just, some of them we leave. Yeah, that's fine. Again, you don't have to go too crazy with it. Just, you know, a little bit here and there kind of throws your eye around and makes you all happy and giddy inside. And I do want to thank you guys. This is episode 100. and we have, at the time I'm filming this at least, it's 286 subscribers on this newer channel of mine. Now, my older channel had at one point, I should say, about 611 or so at its peak. Then I made the decision to start this over again as a new project on a new channel. And I remember explaining that in an earlier video, and that actually very earlier video, it's on this channel and my old channel both, where I kind of explained the why behind it. Kind of wanted to disassociate myself from a couple things that was going on here on YouTube. It was a little creepy, and one guy stalking me, just a little weird. It's just the whole situation was kind of bizarre. But we moved on from all that, and it's growing again. That's what I'm saying. It's just, and I'm thankful for you guys that actually have watched. And the only reason I'm doing a 100th episode and trying to hype it up is because you guys are interested in me doing that, and you keep coming to the channel. I do hope you hit the like button. Like, I've been bending your frickin' arms for like months and months now to kind of get in the habit of doing that, and still people don't. Well, thank you though for those of you that do remember. So I'm going to continue to try and keep going with this show. I want to keep making videos. I really enjoy the video making process. I enjoy making things like this. I'm a creative person. Now, the other games you just play and you're just gonna be like any other person doing a let's play. But for Minecraft, and it's such an awesome game, I can express my creativity, and I'm rather creative, and I don't like blowing my own horn, but I am, and I'm trying to get better at maybe forcing myself into doing these episodes and keep going with it, because I get discouraged pretty easily. I have to admit, there's been a lot of times over the past 4 or 5, 6 months maybe. Heck, even on the old channel when I got all frustrated with stuff and I did delete the old videos, where I just felt like quitting, and I still feel like that a lot of the time. So just people paying attention is just nice. You know, coming here giving suggestions or advice or on how to build different things or what you should be building and whatnot. So I am very thankful for that. I just want to say that to you guys. And I think what we're going to do is probably a couple more small houses here. And you know what I'm going to do? I am going to pause and I'm going to do them off the air, because I really would like to fit in maybe a couple other details, and the other houses are really, they're going to probably be, the design wise, very similar. I'm going to very much try to stick to making sure everything is odd sized when I make the measurements on this. So if you guys are trying to do something similar and just doing oddball things on the house, like, okay, I just decided to stick this off the house and have it hanging off of so it's like so its foundation is too high and all this. So that's just something there, you know. And lighting things up would be nice, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Okay, so I am going to do 2 more, probably smaller ones here, and I'll pick up in a minute. Alright, I want to come back, guys. I decided to do 2 more buildings, but I thought, you know, it would be neat kind of doing kind of like that type that kind of goes over the road kind of thing. And I haven't tried that before. I don't think it's going to be too difficult. I made these basically exactly the same, except for maybe they're kind of blended into the ground a little differently, maybe. Let's see here. I'm not quite sure how I want this. I think I like it kind of hanging over like this. I'll do the frame for the second level like this. But yeah, if you're following along, hold on a minute. Like if you're making it your own, I'm not entirely sure this is going to work out for me here. We'll just ring the whole thing for now. Basically, so let's just like kind of make the flooring for this level here. Alright, I'll pause while I do that actually. Alright, I got that done. Just throw a few torches up. Just in case we have to sleep. Again, getting sick of sleeping. Just have one torch on the outside. Alright. So I think we're just going to copy the architectural elements that we've been doing so far. We just basically up 4 from the base, right? Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah. Okay, just ring the whole thing around. And I hope, I think they're 7 by 7, if I'm not mistaken. So that only should be 9 by 9. So, ooh, let's see here. So, let's actually kind of make those frames, those ribbed framings, like we did in the other one. How about that? Alright, so that works. Going this way. We'll do that every other way. But what I'm going to do also is probably put in some other interesting things, like some dormers. Kind of like what those things are sticking out. So let me just pause again here while I do a few things. I think what we'll do also is run this as a beam through the entire building. Kind of do what we did on the other side. Let me stick out a little bit. So I'm going to do every other one. I'm going to make this same ribbing all the way down, okay? Okay, so as I was doing this, I just wanted to come back. Because I made the road between the two houses an even number, and they were odd, basically kind of messed me up here. But that's okay. Just have a double wide here. I will repeat this on the other side. I'll pause again here. But that's fine. We just have to treat the middle a little bit differently. I might put the dormers actually right here anyway. But I don't know. I think actually that might be better off. I don't know. I'll make that determination in a minute. Okay, we came back. Just want to show you the little architectural little element here. I'm going to kind of make under here, just so you guys can see. Nope, 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 nope. I was almost using this as a placeholder, but it actually looks kind of neat. A neat little design on the end. So you kind of get like a Viking look to it. So I did half the roof. So what I'm going to do is show you how I'm going to do the rest of the house too. I'm going to do the other side of the roof in a little bit. What we'll do here, I think what we'll do, kind of line this up, and we'll make this kind of even there with that bottom plank. So what we should have here is we still have an even number, don't we? Can't win. That's because that hangs off and it makes it even. Duh. Well, either that. No, yeah. You know what I do? One off from that. So I want an odd number. I don't want it to get all screwed up. All right. So second level. Let's just kind of make some weird looking elements here. It's kind of like that. So it's sort of hanging off, and everything else in between will be filled in with wool. So we'll repeat that pattern on the other side also for that particular area. Well, we'll probably make windows here anyway. Although I don't know if I'll do 3 windows. Yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, I don't know. I might change that. I'm not sure I like that. Shut up. Okay. So, let's just kind of do something like this. There you go. And the rest gets filled in. Or let's do something a little different here. We'll do something that kind of throws the eye off. We'll do cobble, but bordered with that. Yeah, Definitely looks way better. I'm going to repeat the roof now and repeat this pattern on the other side. Okay, we're coming back. Roof's done. Let's just show you the design here that we're going to use for this. I think we'll just do like that and fill the rest in. Oh. I think we'll just yeah, we're gonna just do something like that, and everything else will be filled in. I think up here we'll have another window. Down here we'll probably have several windows, but not in the center. So I'll just repeat this on the other side. Be right back. Okay, I came back, threw a few torches on the inside of the top part. Here's a view from the interior. Made one stairway up, but as usual with me, I don't do too much in the way of details on the inside of these houses too much anymore. I will probably come back at some later point in time and do some details on things. For right now, none of these are going to have interiors. And I'm pretty sure we're kind of going late on this video here, so let's just throw in a few more little things and we will call it done. I wanted to do a wall on the exterior, but I'm pretty sure just that's going to be kind of too much at this point for us to do. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's just kind of make it like that. Do that on the other side. And this will be one of these projects that we come back to at a later point in time and kind of embellish. I will do a wall at a later point in time. Maybe soon, maybe later. But I guess for now this is not too bad. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to actually make this roadway kind of lead through the horrible landscape. It's mostly marshlands between here and the old castle, which is way off that way. The new castle is sort of that way. So I'm going to try and make like sort of a roadway so we can sort of see, I could sort of find this place again. I don't know if I'll ever be able to find it again because it's really off the beaten path. So I'm going to end this episode, guys. I want to thank you guys. This is episode 100. I was going to make a dormer here. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. So here, look, here's the beginning of it. There you go. Then I'll have to show you that some other time. Yeah, sorry. Okay, came back for one last look, guys. I finished the dormers. Just going to quickly show you this, and I'll show you the row going out, and that'll be it. Okay. So here are the dormers. Sort of where I was making them, kind of hanging off. Just connect the roof like I would normally, and it all came out good. Made a little roadway going to the coast here. A couple lamps. I suppose we could always maybe build a house or two on the edge of the ocean here. And just to give you guys perspective, I will try to go over here as quickly as possible to see if I can actually find some place familiar for you if you guys watch the tour series. Maybe you'll see. Let me bring up the big X. Yeah, I am way... So here comes the wall. Alright. Alright, here's the old castle area. So, yeah, it's way off in a different direction. So, alright, I really am leaving this time. Catch you next time. Adios.